How's it going, Roman? How are you doing?
Chilling.
Chilling. That's good. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Probably say that a couple more times. Are you a father at all, Roman?
No.
Not that he knows of. I get to spend every Father's Day here in Vegas because it's always like the second Sunday or whatever in June or the third Sunday in June. You guys celebrate Father's Day in Slovakia?
No.
No?
No.
Any of the former Czech Republic states celebrate Father's Day?
I don't think so.
No, they're just like, who cares about
Yeah.
Father's Day? That's an American made holiday?
Probably not.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, I spend every Father's Day in Las Vegas. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Yes, I am a father. I have a soon to be 21-year-old daughter. And, or I should say child, whatever. But, yeah, we busted the 10K Big O yesterday. I'll go over a couple hands with you guys, but the one I busted on is Ace 4-6. I can't remember, Ace 4-6X double suited. I'm in the button. There's an open to 1500. Player calls. I 3-bet it to 7200. It's the first time I've 3-bet. Actually, it's the second time I've 3-bet. Original Razor calls. The flops deuce 3 died with 2 hearts. I have 4-6 of hearts. Ace 4-6. I mean, it's honestly a great flop for my hand. Like, I have the nut low draw. I have aces. And I have about, when I made it 7,200, I had about 21,000 left behind. So I have about a 1.5 to 1 SPR. SPR stands for stack to pot size ratio. And he just rips it into me. And I call, and he turns over ace, deuce, king, like 6, 8 or something like that. So I'm drawing way better to him. But he does have king high hearts. Turn pairs the board with a 3, so all of his 2-pair draws are out. So I go from about a 70% favorite to an 85% favorite, and the river's the deuce of hearts, GGS. I was going to fire a second bullet into the 10K this morning. What's up, Tyson? Appreciate you tuning in here. So I was going to fire a second bullet into the 10K, and I was going to sell action, and I was going to sell like 70% of my action, and then I even posted about it, and then I thought about it. Nope. I'm just going to play the 1600 Big O at the Venetian today. It's honestly one of my favorite tournaments to play. What's up, Baseball 10? But yeah, the 1600 Venetian today, Big O, it's an ultimate bounty, which means before end of registration, everybody's worth $500. At the end of registration, everybody's still worth $500, but once you get to the money, everybody's worth $1,000. And let me tell you, the dynamics of this tournament is amazing. I think it's amazing from a studying perspective because it changes the dynamics of the game. Quite dramatically, too, because last year, I remember in this Ultimate Bounty, we were down to like 20. There was something like 300 people registered in it, and this is Ultimate Bounty Big O, baby. And I remember it checked all the way to me, and I went all in. And since I was worth $1,000, the first guy decided to call. And now since the pot's worth $2,000, the third guy decided to call, and then the fourth guy decided to call, and the fifth guy decided to call, because whoever was going to win that pot was going to win $5,000 and jump up 4 spots in the money. So yeah, everybody had like incentive to call, and so it adds a different dynamic to the whole tournament structure. Can you buy my glasses? Yes, you can buy my glasses. Honestly, I'm trying to look for some cheapy rose-colored shaped glasses. They usually sell at Walmart for like $1. How much would I sell these glasses to you? That's a great question. I'm not really sure. I think these are just like $20 sunglasses, bro. I mean, to be honest with you. I'd probably sell them to you for $20, whatever I paid for them. Probably less than that. 100. 100's way too much, man. That'd be overcharging. That'd be way overcharging. But these hats, these tie-dye hats, I will be selling on my Etsy store for $400 a piece after the series, because I gotta set that up after the series. What's up, Carrie? Carrie, I will be at the Venetian 1600. It is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I myself am a father. Yesterday my stream ended because my phone overheated because I'm in Las Vegas and it's fucking hot out here. Now, given yesterday I was streaming at like 11 o'clock when it overheated. Well, Yuri, I appreciate you asking how the Big O went. We got to level 4 and we busted. We did not punt at all. We were literally card dead for about 2.5 hours in the 10K. First of all, I showed up to on time and found out that I clicked, not me, the lady at the cashier 2 nights ago when I won the satellite ticket, clicked on day 2 registration without me knowing. So I was the only one pre-registered for day 2. And I found that out because when I tried getting my seat, I kept hitting refresh and it wasn't working. As I'm walking up to the tournament director, one of my viewers says, Josh, by the way, you're registered for day 2. You're the only guy registered for day 2. And I said, what? And then I said, hey, tournament director, how do we fix this? He's like, you got to go to the cage. The cashier's got to fix it. So now you want to talk about the world or the universe trying to throw me off my A game. And I didn't. I played my A game. So I run to the cage. I'm like, hey, please help me. The tournament started. I got to do this. You know what? They were quick about it. I will say this. The Caesars employees with the WSOP app, I was really blown away that it only took them like 2 minutes. Like, in all seriousness, when I got there, and I explained to the cage lady, look, I won a ticket, so I'm not getting 1099 for it. The tournament director told me I had to come over here and fix it. She grabbed her supervisor. Her supervisor was like, holy fuck, I've never seen this before. And she grabbed her supervisor, and her supervisor came over here and she's like, you want the money back? I'm like, no, I need to be unregistered, then re-registered right away. I said, and the tournament's going on right now, so I don't mean to be a bear, but if you could speed it up, I'd appreciate it. And that girl was like, so I got delayed to the tournament by about 13 minutes, but I will tell you, the cage and the WSOP app, Caesars, I give them kudos. Great fucking job on doing that really quickly. But we ended up busting in level 4. We had a chance to an 85% chance to we busted. And then to top things off, we fired 3 bullets in the PKO Colossus. You know what? The WSOP online bracelet events, they have fucking like 20 of them. They have like 1 PLO one, or they do like 10 no limit hold'em ones and then a PLO one, and then it's all no limit again. So I fired 3 bullets into that. I played that really poorly. Like, looking back on my online play, that was really bad. I did pick up like 3 or 4 bounties, but it was still horrible. Yeah, John, my apologies. Kept looking for my name on Poker News and never saw it. I played good. I honestly, I folded the second nut full house to the nut full house. I folded an ace high flush to a straight flush, and I played as best as you could. Sometimes the card gods just shit on you. And the nice thing is, it was a satellite, so it only cost me $1,100 because I won the milestone the night before. But yeah, like, the world was trying to throw me off of my A game by doing that registration stuff, and it didn't. I didn't let it affect me. And then the first table I was sitting at was such a juicy table. There was like 4 wrecks on there, and it was really obvious. And I was like, man, I'm going to mop up on this table. And I won a few pots on that table. And then it was, oh, I need your big blind. And I was like, you know what? The world can tilt me on this too, but I'm not going to let it. And I didn't. And am I disappointed? Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. Yeah, I'm disappointed. It sucks. But sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, baby. You know, the card gods don't want me to win the 10K Big O. They don't want me to run deep in it for whatever reason. And now I'm just going to have to fucking crush the dreams and souls of everybody who's playing the 1600 Big O Venetian. I already said to Wayne, I said, you know how I ran so deep in the 1500 Big O? I said I fucked off all of my chips in the double board bob pot. Day 2, I was super fucking tilted. And I even said, I passed Frankie Odell and I said, I fucking feel sorry for whoever's at my table on Big O. You know what? I know it's a $1,600 bounty. It's fucking Big O. I fucking feel sorry for anybody who's going to be at my table. Because I'm fucking coming for you. I'm coming for all the chips. I'm just firebombing it non-fucking stop. Everything's in play. Yeah. But that's all right. I appreciate you looking out for my name on Poker News, John. One of those ones where you can't do much. That's correct, Yuri. I appreciate that. It was frustrating, bro. But you know what? After I busted the Big O, I will tell you, we were fortunate enough to go to Dr. Chris's party, which was really cool. He was on the stream. He was on the Big O stream with Nathan Weisner. He was on our 10-10 stream mix, and then he was on our 25-25 stream. So Dr. Chris, who's a good friend of ours, you know, got to go see his digs and his place, hang out in the jacuzzi, listen to some great music. Cam sang a little bit. The food was great. What did you think of the food there last night? How much of the food did you have, Roman? Because that food was fucking great.
Diet, so
Huh?
I'm on diet.
Roman on diet. He's on a diet. The 200-400 game, was that limit Big O? Yeah, the 200-400 game was a limit mixed. So we played deuce to 7 triple draw. And here's the other thing about the 200-400 game. I was pleasantly surprised that in the 200-400 game, there was like 3 or 4 recs and 3 or 4 pros, man. And it was like pretty obvious who was who. I was playing bigger than I normally do. I normally don't play 200-400, but I'm going to play more 200-400 this summer. I saw a short by Jungle Man doing talking about spinning it up and just putting it all in play. And it kind of inspired me, you know. We're going to have a heads-up match after the series, and but it inspired me to say, you know what, let's just play stakes that I can afford, but it's